In 2023, I threw the whole thing to the party. I said, okay, set up a committee and recommend 3 people for me to pick as running mate. And they set up a committee and they came with a recommendation, number 1, number 2, and number 3. So I picked number 1.
Who are the other 2? Number 1, I'm guessing, was Okowa.
Yes, and the other one was Wike. I think number 2, and number 3, I don't...
So you didn't pick Wike solely because he was the number 1?
He wasn't.
Do you regret not choosing Wike as your running mate?
No, not at all.
People have asked me, oh, why is it that they don't see the presidential candidate's picture, the party chairman? I said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? The presidential candidate entered my state and picked members of the presidential council without the whole governor of the state having a contribution. The presidential candidate entered River State, picked those he wants to pick without the contribution of the governor.
Yes, I said it publicly that I worked against Atiku, and I am telling you again, in the second time coming, if Atiku comes again, I will work against him.
Atiku pick the ticket of the PDP.
He cannot. If he picks it, that is the end of this party. I want to tell you that. If he picks it by whatever manipulation which was what done the last time, we will not accept it.
Once the pride of Nigerian opposition politics, the People's Democratic Party has stumbled into a pit of internal betrayal, ambition, and bitter power tussles. The party that once ruled Nigeria for 16 straight years now struggles to stay afloat, torn apart by 2 of its strongest gladiators, Atiku Abubakar and Nyesom Wike. But who truly drove the final nail into the party's coffin? Was it Atiku Abubakar's unrelenting ambition or Nyesom Wike's rebellion from within? This is the untold story of PDP's war within, a house divided, and a party on the brink of collapse. Welcome to our deep dive into the question: who killed the PDP, Atiku Abubakar or Nyesom Wike? The crisis in the People's Democratic Party didn't begin in 2023. It started the moment the party lost power in 2015. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's defeat to Muhammadu Buhari signaled more than just the end of a 16-year reign. It exposed the deep cracks in the party's internal structure, cracks that have been covered for years by the privileges of incumbency. The party had always operated on a delicate balance act, a rotation power between the North and the South, a sharing of political offices, a silent agreement between powerful factions. But once the party lost its grip on power, these understandings unraveled. When 2023 approached, the issue of zoning took center stage. After 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari, a northern president, there was a strong expectation that the People's Democratic Party would zone the presidency to the south. Wike and other southern leaders demanded it. They argued it was a matter of equity, but Atiku had other plans. In May of 2022, Atiku Abubakar won the PDP primary, his 6th attempt at the presidency. For the southern bloc of the PDP, it was a slap in the face. Wike, who came second in the primaries, expected to be compensated with the vice presidential slots. Instead, Atiku chose the former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, bypassing Wike and escalating tensions. The South was furious. Wike felt betrayed. Thus began the rebellion.
If you don't have anything, we'll tell you bye-bye. Do you understand me? We'll tell you bye-bye. Now some people have asked me, oh, why is it that they don't see the presidential candidate's picture, the party chairman? I said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? The presidential candidate entered my state and picked members of the presidential council without the whole governor of the state having a contribution. The presidential candidate entered River State, picked those he wants to pick without the contribution of the governor. So they said they don't need me to campaign for them. That they don't want the mass people to campaign for them. Will you force yourself? Will you force yourself? If someone says doesn't want you, will you go and push yourself? You sit down and do what you can do. And that is the end of it. I have never seen how people would disrespect a state like Rivers State and go and choose those who are enemies of the state. Enemies of the state. Without the contribution of we. So that's what they did. And so most of you may not even know, you may not even understand who is our nominee in the campaign council they have. Do we have anyone? So they don't want us to campaign. So let's campaign for those who have told us to campaign for them. The governorship candidate, the senatorial candidate, they told us to campaign for them. And so we are here to campaign for them. If they want us to be involved in the campaign, they will come and tell us, is it not? So we won't go and force anybody to tell us for us to campaign. If you think we're important, that we have what it takes, you will come and meet us. Say, look, I'm running an election. Can you support us? But this one nobody has told us. So that's how it is. So let nobody worry himself. Nobody will intimidate Rivers State. Not one, nobody. Whether you are governor this or governor that, or nobody can intimidate the state.
Wike wasn't alone. He formed a powerful alliance known as the G5 governors, made up of Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo, Samuel Otom of Benue, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State, and Okezie Victor Ekpazu of Abia State. They demanded the resignation of PDP national chairman Iyorchia Ayu, a northerner, arguing that both presidential candidates and the party chairman could not come from the same region. Atiku refused. Ayu stayed. The party was now a house divided. Throughout the 2023 campaign, the G5 governors refused to support Atiku publicly. Some backed other candidates. Some remained silent. Wike, behind closed doors, reportedly aligned with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The results, you might be asking, it was disastrous for the PDP. PDP lost in key states. It once considered strongholds. The South-South, the party's traditional fortress, was fractured. The rebellion had consequences. The opposition lost unity, and the ruling APC exploited the cracks, leading to a total collapse of the party, making key governors of the party in the South to defect to the APC.
You have come, I've seen, Mr. President, Vice President. What you have seen here today is a movement. It's not a defection. It's a movement. We have done consultation with the National Assembly, with leadership, with stakeholders at the state level, at the senatorial level, at the local government level, at the ward level. And we all decided.
Your Excellencies, Governor Sheriff Francis Orewodo Oborewori, and former Governor Ifeanyi Afu Okowa, and the other great men and women we welcome to the APC today. I bring with them the warm assurance of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and all members of the APC. You are not just in this house, you are now co-owners.
APC, we believe in progressive ideas. We believe in proximity, interacting with different levels of our party. Now it is my honor and privilege to hand over this flag and our symbol, the broom, to this great man who has now come into our great party.
Wike's actions during the 2023 elections were not without motive. Denied the VP slots, ridiculed by the party's national leadership, and outmaneuvered by Atiku's loyalists, Wike set out to prove a point. He hosted presidential candidates in River State but offered no endorsement. Yet, Bola Tinubu emerged victorious in the states, a development that stunned political watchers. Wike had delivered River State to the APC, and he expected his reward. In a stunning political twist, Wike, still officially a PDP member, was appointed Minister of the Federal Capital Territory by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration, an APC government. It was the first time in Nigerian history that a prominent opposition figure held such a critical position under a ruling party. Wike was now more influential than any APC governors. Abuja was his territory. The PDP was further humiliated. Wike's loyalists in River State's PDP declared allegiance to Tinubu. The local chapter became fragmented. The once dominant PDP was now a battleground. Wike's influence began to spread. Governors in the Southeast and the South-South started evaluating their political futures. Governor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom State expressed public support for Tinubu, declaring his state had moved beyond party lines.
And in the same token, I don't know how to speak from two sides of the mouth. The other day I said I was going to support Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. People say, why do I say so? In the night, they go there and go and tell the Baba who will support you. In the afternoon, they do another thing. Me, I'm supporting Baba Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State, Sheriff Oborowori of Delta State, and Siminalaye Fubara of Rivers were all reportedly engaged in behind-the-scenes negotiations with the APC. At the time of making this video, the only confirmed exit is the Delta State Governor, Sheriff, and the former Governor, Ifeanyi Okowa, and some other prominent members of the PDP in Delta State joining the APC. Wike, now seen as a kingmaker, was consolidating power, and Atiku, he was isolated. Atiku Abubakar's desire to be president is no secret. From 1993 to 2023, he has contested for the presidency 6 times, switching parties, forming alliance, and building networks across the country. But critics argue that Atiku's ambition had come at the cost of the party's cohesion.
He cannot be, this is what I'm saying, that for 8 years in the north, there should be 8 years in the south. That is the dictate, that is the doctrine of the platform of PDP. I can't say he cannot contest. He can go to any party and take up because it's his constitutional right.
But if Atiku becomes he's done it back to back, 2019, 2023, and he could do it again. It's probably one of the most influential politicians in Nigeria today. What does this portend for a party? Should Atiku pick the ticket of the PDP
he
in
cannot,
2027?
if he picks it, that is the end of this party. I want to tell you that. If he picks it by whatever manipulation which was done the last time, we will not accept it. My party is in total confusion now, and these governors have met. They put on their thinking cap and they have decided, now we missed the route. Let us go back to the way it was conceptualized by the founding fathers of our party. That is encouraging. We will discuss this, their communique, we will look at it. If any individual who will not follow the dictates as established by the founding fathers of our party, he will not enjoy it. We tried it. We sent a communique out that was going to be the last time we would allow anybody from anywhere to contest. There are rules. Section 7, subsection 3C of our constitution is clear. Simplicity. It states, once the presidential candidate had been in the south for 8 years, he had to go to the north.
How many years of PDP government? 8 years. President Obasanjo, 6 years. President Jonathan. All of them were from the south. So we should not be stampeded by the opposition party. And together with my friend Bola, we set up AC. We went to Lagos. He gave me a ticket. He said, but the condition of giving me that ticket is that I should make him vice president. I said, no. I'm not going to make you vice president. Instead, I nominated Senator Ben Obi. There is absolutely no reason, as far as I'm concerned, to say that there are either deliberate attempts to exclude the Southeast in the political participation or power share.
In 2014, Atiku Abubakar defected from the PDP to the APC, contributing to the party's 2015 defeat. He returned in 2018 to secure the presidential ticket once again. Each time Atiku returned, he disrupted the party's internal balance. Southern leaders accused him of using the party as a personal vehicle. His insistence on running in 2023, despite zoning agreements and national mood, alienated the South. When the G5 group rebelled, Atiku refused to make concessions. The question remains, was his presidential ambition worth the damage done to the PDP at the moment? A question for you to answer. After the 2023 elections, the PDP descended into further chaos. Ayu was suspended as national chairman. Factional crisis erupted in several state chapters. Funding dried up. Defection increased. Youths and technocrats shift to Labour Party and NNPP. The party was no longer the main opposition. It was one of many. Meanwhile, Wike was consolidating its position in the Tinubu administration. His grip on Abuja tightened. Fubara, his political godson, began to resist his control in River State. A new internal crisis erupted both at the state and at the federal level. Governors loyal to Atiku Abubakar found themselves sidelined, and in the north, former allies of Atiku began to explore other options, including alliance with Kwankwaso or even rejoining the APC. With the 2027 election looming, the PDP faces an existential crisis. Can it survive without unity? Can it present a credible alternative to the APC? Will Atiku run again? Will Wike finally defect formally to the APC? Or will both men fade, giving way to a new generation of leaders? The PDP must confront these demons, reforming its zoning policies, restore internal democracy, rebuild public trust, create a clear ideological direction. If it fails, the party may become a relic of Nigerian's political past. Who really killed the PDP? Atiku Abubakar, Nyesom Wike, or both? Maybe the PDP killed itself, a victim of arrogance, outdated structures, and refusal to evolve. But one thing is certain, the road to 2027 will determine if the PDP still has life or if its obituary is already written. So we ask you again, who killed the PDP? Let us know in the comment section. Like and share this video, and as well subscribe to our YouTube channel for some other great videos existing on this channel, and as well hit the notification bell so that you can get notification when a new video drops on this channel, because the future of Nigeria depends on the past. We all understand history is important. Thank you so much for watching this video on Frank Speaks. See you in the next video.